showing you a little bit the neighborhood community here in Russian Hill. It's all about that community. It's all about people. Absolutely. I see that everywhere, that there is community and the desire of people to be together in community, which on a very deep level realize not only like the street here, you know, there are people there together and it's a neighborhood, it's a community. Like the space what I showed you, you know, where we can create a physical community, that's a community. I mean, in a way, any family, any business is a community where people are together. But it's really the spirit of how to be together in that awareness and what that really means. But yeah, in a physical place, you know, the physical space here in Russian Hill to create a community, which can be co-owned by many others, you know, who participate in workshops and seminars and all about healing and learning and consciousness and evolution of consciousness. And there are different workshops, yeah, and you know, exhibitions, artists who come together, because it's about learning, remembering our potential, our creativity. That's what it's all about. And how to consciously rewrite the script, remember what it means to be a human being, writing our program, realizing how we have been programmed. The system we are all part of, the consciousness, which has produced so much suffering and sorrow, and it's not about being stuck of the consciousness of the past, it's about moving forward in a whole new consciousness, in a whole new awareness, which allows us to really look at basically the same things for the very, very first time with new eyes and in a new awareness. And that's through communication, through active communication. We create that experience of becoming aware of ourselves, of what we have learned, of life, you know, and the energies within us, in order to direct them in a positive way. So yeah, it's very powerful, very, very important to do that. And I myself, do it with myself, naturally have been doing this for a long time, to express myself, share myself, and also realize, and now that I'm putting things on YouTube, of course, more than when I just did voice recordings for myself. But yeah, I realize this is me, the voice of my own consciousness, in a way the voice of humanity, and maybe you can hear that voice within yourself. Maybe you can relate to some of the things I'm saying, and you hear a little bit of yourself in that, or see a little bit of yourself in that. It actually happens to me quite a lot. And also when I really meet people for the very first time, it's basically like I've known them, I've met them before. Because on that very basic level, I treat everyone and see that we are all friends, we're all brothers, we're all related, we're all one, we're all family. This world, oh, I love that. Beauty, what a beauty. That Porsche. Alright, so anyway, maybe some more food for thought. Actually, I think it is, but I don't know if it's digestible for you, or if it's usual. I can do a little bit too much and overwhelm others with too much information. And to help me with that, please, to become more aware of that, and to learn how I can how I can present those ideas in a way that it's easier for you to understand. And it's difficult. Well, if you don't have the feedback from others, if it's just more like a monologue, which is kind of what I've been doing here on YouTube, and also which basically was the destruction, or caused the destruction of the room, that there was no dialogue, and everyone felt that I was just preoccupying too much time and just making it all about me, which I'm definitely not trying to. It's just like I have a lot to share and a lot of excitement about that. Hey buddy. Oof. And yes, we all can be misunderstood, and we all struggle because of that. And remember this place, I showed you that before. Let's see what we got in here, what characters. Check it out. Look at this guy. They're all getting washed here, already got washed. Very cool. Love that place. Wags. Yeah, again, coming back to the idea of community, and really to act out in that spirit, where we realize that ultimately we're all one, that there's no separation. But I always come back to that. Even those people, people who are extremely irritating to you, people who tick you off, people you don't like, they are your mirrors, they are your extensions, they are reflection of your own beingness and part of the consciousness, part of humanity. And what does it really mean to be human? We never learn that. How do we communicate with others? How do we relate ourselves? How do we share ourselves? How do we listen? How do we really see the lessons contained in experience? And these are some of the questions which got me to be where I am, and it's been a lifelong interest to really start a school where those questions are answered in ways that you can understand it, and really begin on the process for yourself to figuring it out. The way to do that is by people coming together to relate to one another, to share their learning experiences. And by this, we can become aware of that, of what it is we have learned. And then we also listen to others, and we relate to what they are talking about and what they have learned, and then we realize that we're basically sharing the very same experiences. And the same struggles, the same difficulties, the same challenges. And so it's about coming together and helping each other. We all can do that. That's the best therapy, is people coming together in that awareness. And people who are able to express each other and who are being paid attention to in the spirit of love. That's what we need. That's how we can help. Whatever your challenges and however difficult it might seem to you and insurmountable, there is help. And we're here to help each other again. And in a community, we all are part of that, and we can create that experience and have some good vibrations, definitely. Some positive energy. We need that. We need to add more to that, to the world. Positive energy. There's too much negativity out there. You might agree with that. And also myself, I need more laughter. Learning how to have more fun. I'm very serious about these things. You might have noticed that, but realizing that this is my challenge. Well, there are a few others, but realizing those challenges for myself has allowed me to share this awareness with others, where I can really inspire them and to really guide them also to figure this out for yourself. What is your challenge? What holds you back? What would you like to work on? And once you're clear on that, you can get really the help you need. It ultimately begins by you taking the first step. Taking the step along the process, of your own conscious evolution. And what those steps involve, I'm gonna talk to you further about that. If you got specific questions, I would love to answer them and hear from you. And thanks again for tuning in. Here from Sacramento Street and Polk.